All right. Hello. Salutations. Glad you guys can hear me today. My last video I did in my nice, beautiful yellow attire did not have Bluetooth connected, but today I have Bluetooth connected, and now I'm going to finally be able to do a nice row. Cable machines. I got row in my brains. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I have here. This is my Iron Spark Fitness workout bars right here, as you can see. Really nice. We have the handles here. I also got the handles right here. I also got right here, this one right there, so it allows me to hold on to these like that. Smaller ones right here. Leg straps. These right here are more leg straps. I believe these are my older ones. These are my newer ones, my newer leg straps. Let me move away my older ones. Let's see what we have here. They were just breaking and stripping. You know, they just kind of ripped on me. These old ones here. That really happens at times. I'll keep these for any future work or having invites. And then I'll have these guys straps, which also allows me to lengthen. So you have your own cable machine straps, which is the best thing ever. So you're not utilizing the gym stuff. And they gets taken up very recently, and they are so worn down, very worn down. Oh, here's my other one, more comparable to uh, these two right here. You can see a difference between them, and pretty much the same size, but different angle of the wrists. Yes, and also let's see here. And always also carry a sweat rag, a nice clean one right there in case things happen. So I'm going to pull that stuff back into the bag for now, and then I will get started here. All right. Make sure we hydrate. First thing I'm going to do is want to test our strength. Right now I have it at 42.5 pounds. I'm going to breathe in and just head down. That is actually really smooth for me, so I'm going to go with that. Spread the feet apart, grab the bar, step back a little bit, breathing in and breathe out. Crunching on the way down with your belly. Releasing and back in. Every breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Make sure you do your set. Do 8, do 10, do what you feel is best for you. Take a break. Stretch your hands out. Don't let them tighten up. Don't let them tense up. Now what I have over here are my ropes, which I'll be showing in a moment. All right. Now I'm going to basically, my next step, I'm going to grab here. And since I'm a tall guy, stretching, you can see how far down I am. But for me, this is very lightweight. Very lightweight. So I'm going to put my weight against this rack, and I'm going to bring it to 57.5. And then I'm going to come down. That is much better. I feel the resistance. 1, Still feels light to me. So I'm here doing a 9. The first workout should always be your warm-up workout. Don't go heavy. Get your muscles going, get your muscles moving. I did not stretch before I started this. So what we have to do is do warm-ups. So if you don't do warm-ups, then you're doing it wrong. So you want to do a correct functional weightlifting regimen, proper breathing. I can actually do that like a row a lot. Now that felt really light to me, but I'm going to go back up here to my next workout. Give myself a minute break. My phone followed me, didn't it? And let's do a little bit of stretch. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe in, stretch. Good. Some more movements. Get there. Let's see how heavy it is. I haven't lowered the weight back down to 42.5, but let's feel how this feels. Now that I did a warm up, I'm going to breathe in. Make sure my feet are paced, shoulder length, and breathe out. That was tough. 10 pounds made a difference. That's going to overstress me, so I'm going to bring it down to 47.5, which is half that weight, and see if that's wonderful. The purpose of work on the cable machine is resistance and muscle conditioning. You can use it for strengthening and creating proper muscle movement so you can be able to breathe in and breathe out. I did not count. I am not counting. Don't worry. You don't have to. And cable machines, you do not have to count. But it's good to know when you're first starting, you do your counting rather than 3 sets, and 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10. But for me, I've been doing it for such a long time that I just go on feels. Going down, and I feel that burn. Go down, and I feel that burn. And when I feel that at the right moment, that's good for me. Since I have fibromyalgia, if you do have fibromyalgia, you stick to the weights that is proper for you, and master fibromyalgia, and you do it to where you need to stop at the right moment. So even counting is not good for them. So you want to just go on feels of what your muscles feel like. And after you get done exercising throughout the day, throughout your regimen, and you feel it for days afterwards, reduce the amount that you do. And just do the exercise with the weights that are necessary. So that way you don't hurt yourself and feel the hurt for a long period of time afterwards. All right? I'm going to come back down. Good. And I took my break. Oh, that's too light for me. I'm going to put my weight onto the weights because that bar that's on there is heavy. Now I'm going to go to 67.5. Now I was at 57.5. Now I'm at 67.5. Breathing in and down. Make sure you're breathing. The reason why I use the bars that I bought is because they are so wonderful. They feel so great. They make the exercise more pristine, better to work out in. Working with cable machines like the row itself, it's another reason why, you think of row, you row yourself. That would be good. It's actually got that momentum. And it works. This right here works out lats, works out traps, builds muscle, strengthens, and conditions. Consult, you know, with other professionals of what you feel is right for you as well. But it's all about the feel. It really is on what you're doing here. Now, I had my fun with this. So I'm going to go move on to the next one. So I'm going to swap this one out. Let's see here. I want this one. Yes, I want this guy right here. Perfect. Now I'm going to lower it down to my waist height. All right. So I lowered it to pretty much like right there at the pelvic height on the inseam. I want to lower that down. All right. I'm not going to go with that just yet. And I'm going to rotate because I'm going to be working with these guys now. All right. So with these, there's so many options to do with the rows. I like this one right here, okay, with my ropes. And you can see it has these. I can move them up. I can get my hands underneath them. And I can do things, hold it like that. I like these guys because they're easy on the hands. They really are, especially with my hands. I work them out too much. And crimping with a small rope doesn't feel so good. All right. It can also cause calluses and all that. So I want to make sure that this is at the right weight at my level or anything like that. So it's at 42.5 right now. This is where we're going to position our body. Make sure our spine is straight, lean down, and make sure our arm is bent just right. And then heave to the thighs. You just want to go up and then hold and down. Up, hold, and down. This is 42 is actually pretty heavy. You start off at your weight, so it might be down to 10, 12 pounds, maybe 22 pounds. Do a warm-up lightweight to see if that's perfect. Raise it up 10. Depends on how much muscle, big of a muscle you want to produce. And you can see here, I'm going slow, and I'm holding, keeping that resistance in, and everything, and release. And release on how you feel. That felt great. I did a set of that. Now I'm going to lower this down. It's pretty much above my knee. Oh, let me move this out. There we go. So you can see here, it's pretty much above my knee. All right. Because when I rub around, come here, I think it's too low. It's too high still. Unless I want like that. Still too high. And it's actually too heavy for that type of thing. So let's see here. I'm going to lower it down. And I want to see if this is a good spot for me. Still, it really does depend on people. There we go. And since that's just too heavy, I'm going to bring this to 27 pounds. All right? And that's what I'm going to row. I just like saying row on a cable machine. Because you are rowing. The whole time you're on the cable machine, you are rowing. There's no reason why I say it. All right, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna step back. I'm just gonna make sure my knees are not locked, but they're straight, but not locked. All right. And you see here, this is better. Nice view for you guys. Good. Breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. You can go slow with this, or you can go short bursts. And then slow up again. We're going to do 3 of these. And then short bursts. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. This is really, it's only 27 pounds. I'm already feeling a lot of burn and a lot of muscle work. Do 3 of these. I think I did 3. Remember, don't forget to count. And break. And hydrate. This works biceps really well. Strengthens up the forceps as well and the biceps. Perfect for people who need that forearm strength, who can't lift themselves yet. I weigh 100 and almost 90 pounds. And you think I can use these little biceps to lift myself up and do a lift off? You know, it's nearly impossible for me. I did 1. That's all I can do. So this is actually perfect for you to start with. There are these attachments to help you build up your bicep strength and your lateral strength. Because without lateral strength, you're not going to lift yourself. In dire situations, when you're like going up a mountain, you need that lateral strength. No matter how much grip you got, or bicep, or forceps, you need to build your wings. Because that's what's going to help you fly. Now I'm going to come up here. And I'm going to bring that back. 40. I'm going to go to 42.5 and see exactly how well that one does for me. Breathing. Now I already took my 90-second break, I think. Hope you guys are counting. This is a good weight. And if you need to, get on your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Little short bursts. You'll be able to go higher up with your lats and then bring it down. Higher up with your lats. And you can see where my arm is. Perpendicular. And then down. Now you can see where my elbows are with my body. And then down. Here. Here. And then here. Don't overreach. Okay? So you want to start here and down and then down. Come up and down. Come up. Breathing and down and down. Flow through this. If it gets too intense, you can always lower the weight. There you go. Several different ways to do the exercise. They don't always have to be the same. You have your short bursts and long bursts. I'm going to bring it down. Remember, we take our break. We don't just stand, we flex and stretch. Make sure we always do this. Feel great about ourselves. Feel great about our exercise. Stretch those forearms. Make sure you stretch your fingers. Good, good. I want to do another set of this before I move on to the next one. Whew. Use your legs, come up. Oh, that's heavy. Don't forget to swap your weight. Every exercise is different. That was actually pretty intense. I'm going to go to 22.5. Some people will go heavier weights. It's unnecessary. When you've been doing this for a good while, going to a heavier weight is not always a good option. Now, it's a little bit of lighter weight. Just 5 pounds lighter is really it is. Now I'm going to do short bursts. Every time you work on an exercise with your attachments, it's always good to do different exercises each time to tackle different muscle groups, to tackle the muscle groups differently. This is short burn. This is what's going to strengthen and build bicep. And then all the way down, and then release. Felt that burn. And that's what you want. I want to rise this up. Now I'm going to take this off. Just we're done with this one for now. And it's time to put this one single strap on. We're not going to do this yet, so it's time to move to the next exercise. Maybe. Let's definitely sit at an angle. There we go. The weight right now is at 67 pounds, but because I row, I want you to start at your most best weight that you need to do. I'm going to be putting this guy at the max weight of 97.5 pounds. Now with that, depending on how much you weigh or your upper body weight, you can just immediately grab onto this, stretch your body out, make sure your feet is good, sit, and lean back. All right, so let's move this. I'm going to rearrange this guy to fit into this row here. There we go. There we go. 1, 2. Breathe in, breathe out. This is 97.5 pounds. I'm going towards my abdomen. I'm going to adjust my fingers. There we go. The point of why I'm doing this is strengthening up, so that way when I go wall climbing, you see where my fingers are. They're right. I'm gripping with my fingers. This is to toughen up your fingers. It's 97 pounds. I weigh 6 pounds this morning. So I'm strengthening up my whole body, my lats, my wings, pulling myself up, and then lift and down, and stretch and relax and do that. All right. I want to take a break on that. That was great. Like I said, make sure you had that the proper way. When I first started doing that, it was at 40 pounds. Make sure you guys do the same. All right. Good. We're at 22 pounds, and I'm just going to test this out real quick and see if that's where I want it. So I'm going to be like here. I've been using my muscles, and it really depends on what you're doing. So I'm going to stretch myself out. Let's see. I'm going to readjust that aim here and here. Just to make sure that you can see me just right. That does work better. Good. So I'm going to aim out, straighten my arm a lot, then I come down. Elbow in. Right now, this is just a warm-up because we want to go like that next. No, this is just 22.5 pounds in our arm. It seems like a lot to me. So when you start off on this, make sure you're capable of doing this, and really just have the 7.5 pounds at first, because this is still tight for me. You see I'm coming in, elbow in, and then cross. Woo. Now we switch arms. This is where you want to try to do counting, so you be equal on both arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Whew. Hope you guys are counting. I sure wasn't. Wonderful. That was great. I like that. Now that we did a set of that, I'm going to bring this to waist high. This is at waist high. Good. And since I'll be doing this one exercise, it will have to go down to 12. All right. Next is that now that I did this at the full length of 97 pounds, I'm going to reduce it to 62. Because I just want to row. We're just going to do a nice, good row with that. I don't do the same exercises all the time, but I'm always doing these exercises all the time. You just go with your flow and what you'll do next. So you want to sit down, make sure you're able to reach these guys, and then pull back and reach in. Straighten your back. You see I'm now perpendicular or horizontal with the world, and then I tilt back and bring in. You can go further back if you wanted to. That's doing basically sit-ups as well as rows, because you are moving the spine, and that's what you need to do. Make sure you're breathing. I got an idea. Perfect. And also, all right. This is where you can probably do about 30 to 100 of these on the lighter weight. You don't have to count unless you have a system that you want to go by. But in rows, it's about strengthening your fingers, strengthening your arms and lats, and pullbacks. I'm not going to do this forever because I doubt anyone wants to see a long video. But I'm here to get a good workout. You notice I'm not putting my head down. You don't do this. Keep it up and keep it balanced on your body. So we can do faster ones. Row, 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 and row. Stretch out your fingers because you're clamping them. Make sure we do that. Everything I taught you in the stretches were in day 1, day 2, 6 so far. There will be more in the future. All right. Next one, this guy. Make sure we work it out. Rest. The gym looks great tonight. It's not that busy for a Saturday. 6:20. It's like half empty. That's weird. I guess everyone wants to go party tonight. It's nice and warm. Whew. That row really felt it. See? That's not that big, is it? You can see the sculpting of it. This is what rows do. Sculpt your muscles. And that's what I really love about it. Because if you really want dimension and, you know, the visibility of your muscle bundles, that makes you look good in every way, row machines. Because big weight lifting will pump the muscles big, but they don't sculpt yet. You know, I've seen people, you know, they don't start sculpting out until they get really big. And those muscles are soft. So you want to, you know, big and soft. I work on a lot of muscle people, a lot of bodybuilders. And they're, you know, people who do it really well, sculpting and bodybuilding. And then there's just the bodybuilders. They're not doing any functional weightlifting, you know, and their muscles are weak and sore and aggravated, and they're trying to push so many big weights that it's hurting their muscles more than they're actually doing any good to them. All right, so this is perfect. So we want to just like hold this out right here. We want to have this at an angle. This is 90 degrees from my body, and we want to have this angle, and just want to go inwards. This is like something we always do, and it basically builds shoulder strength. You feel the power of these pecs just hit at it. powering the shoulder and the pecs. Stand firm. Your feet are spreading apart and you are firm on the ground. Now you should be doing your sets. I'm doing basically 1 to 2 of each. So that way you guys can get your exercise, then pause the video to do more. Make sure you're breathing. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. So you burn and you feel the burn and you got the burn. You want that burn. Whew. Now that I did that, let's go over here so you can see what I'm doing. It's time to lower this one all the way to the floor. Next, I'm going to remove this guy since we're done rowing. Next is leg workouts. All I got to do is put this under. Let me go ahead and do this. We're going to put this under the heel. And I'm going to put that in here. Stretch it. And there we go. These all put together. So I'm going to move that out of there. Make sure it's above the shoe line. All right, I'm wearing high tops. It's always good for these to not wear high tops on. You know, we want these rings to be close as possible. There we go. And I'm going to get the other one on too. So always have 2. That way you're not swapping them. You know, these are pretty small for my feet. I don't know why. I like them because they had orange. And they fit my orange color theme going. All right, see my orange color themes? Yeah? Seriously. And make sure it's above the shoe line. All right. I'm going to stretch it. And then bam. There we go. As long as those rings are touching. Good. And that's another reason why I brought this guy in. Make sure you bring a big one. So that way you got it in there. All right. And since I already got this on the floor, I'm just going to take this off of here. And I'll put that back on for the next exercise after I'm done with my legs. Now, what's good about this is that about the leg workouts. Yeah, does a really good job. Ah, darn it. Doesn't work on that one. I hate those black clips. All right, so guess what? I'm going to have to use this one. That's the reason why I took this machine, because they put those black clips on some of them, and I'm like, oh, it's going to take some. Oh, I'm going to put the weight at 12 pounds. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to make sure I grab the bar, and I'm going to like stick my leg up, barely touching, and then I'm going to just kick back. Kick back. Make sure you're breathing, you're stabilized. I have it on lightweight, and since I have not worked my legs out yet, put on lightweight to do a warm-up. Kickbacks are a great way to build the back of the muscles. Behind the knee. Allows a lot of good artery flow and movement of that. You see here that I have a flow going through here. Nice good kickback. I'm keeping my foot gliding with the ground, but not really touching it. Don't go like this. Nothing like that. That's just too much. This is all you have to do. Bring your toes up to your other toes and bring it back down. All right. I know I was not counting. Make sure you do the amount that you need for your warm up before you get into heavier weight. Now I'm going to do a warm up with my other leg. Stand back a little bit. And how far I'm standing back is basically arm length to the bar that I'm holding on to. That bar. Yeah, that bar that basically this whole thing's attached to. So I'm just like, I'm going to bend that knee, toes up, so I'm right here. Bend the knee up, toes up, and then kick back. If you have tension in your legs, just use lightweight because you just want to actually exercise the muscle rather than build on that tension. Try to keep your body straight. Don't lean into it. You just want proper balance. Nice, good warm up. Next, I don't want to be there. Releasing, move this out of here. I'm going to switch legs. I'm going to put it on this side, on the corner. That's the reason why you should make sure that you get one that has rings on all sides. This one does not have a back ring. It would have been nice. And I'm right here. Now I want to step back with the free foot, and then move forward. Oh, make sure you're a length away. You don't want to go. This right here works your abductors, and it will tighten your abductors. So make sure you stretch your abductors afterwards. But it's to strengthen your abductors. You want to be a good runner, hiker, biker, whatever you want to do. Strengthen up. Remember, go by the burn. You don't need to count. When you're doing rows with your cable machine, go by the burn. You can do by sets, especially when you're first starting out. Whew. Now when I get the other side, I know most professional videos will show you one video at a time. You can always skip through here. So you can see here, I'm going to put it right here, step back, make sure you step forward with the other leg, step over with this leg, so that way you have leeway, so you're not hitting that machine. You're pretty much your leg is a shoulder length with your shoulder, and your arm is on the bar holding you firm, and kick. You don't have long arms like me, do what you can. Make sure you're breathing, not hitting the top of your tip of your other toe. My right abductor feels more exhausted than my left abductor. You're going to notice these things when you exercise. You can always time yourself when you do these. Like use your watch to go off every single, like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Use the hourglass. I should have been doing that, right? So make sure you use your watch on the hourglass to time yourself on the rows. Stay over here. And now I'm going to do side kicks. So I'm going to keep one leg up and go far out. And notice I kept it the same 12.5 pounds because that's the easiest. That's an easy weight for me, but also feel it weight. Why should I use that machine that does this when this right here allows you sturdiness, stability, teaches you sturdiness and stability while you're standing, kicking back, one leg at a time. Whew. I'm feeling that. Whew. That got exhausted a lot faster. My other leg had plenty of rest, you think? After this, we'll get some water. Make sure we feel that resistance. It's okay to have it stop here. Whew. I'm getting exhausted. Make sure you lower the weight. If you're feeling a lot of exhaustion, but you can still do more, lower the weight one so you can do more reps. Oh, I don't think I can do this in 30 seconds. Try to. Man, I felt that in my hips and my legs and my thighs. That is done with those guys. Whew. Make sure to stretch them. Stretch them. Oh. Stretch out those abductors after doing it, like I said. Bring it over, stretch them. Stretch. Oh. Everybody fall in a forward fold. Whew. That was wonderful. Let's take these off. We're done with legs. Now you can do that again if you wanted to. But like I said, I was only at 12.5, but I also didn't take any actual leg breaks, meaning I didn't go to the arm over there and then come back to the leg. Go back to the arm, go back to the leg. That's normal for you. So make sure you do it that way. I wanted to make sure I got that exercise done. All right. So next one. Now, so I meant by one of the rings off my old one came off. All right. I'm going to put this right back on here. And I'm going to make sure I come over here so you can see everything. There we go. I'm enjoying this a lot. We're at 49 minutes just about. We're going to hydrate. Another set for the arms. Now we're starting low. All the way to the bottom. I pull the weight a little bit so I can have that traction. Now you can move away here and just do some weird stuff, you know, but our focus is basically spine, ribs, and movement, creating a twist, bend, and lengthen. So watch me as we breathe, and breathe in, breathe out. Got it? Breathing in from here, breathing out. Now my breath switched. I breathed all the way up and I breathed out. I'll breathe in. If you notice, I was 90 all the way down, 90 all the way up. Swap. My whole left side was breathing. Full length punch in the air. This is how it makes you stronger to lift things up and lift them up high to the top shelf. Heavier the box, easier it becomes because you did this exercise. Heavy electronics, heavy kitchenware, heavy platters. This will strengthen that up. Need to hold those bottles of pints at Oktoberfest. Whew. We're done with those. We've probably already seen exercises where we do two together. You know, you probably already know about those. I wanted to show you these are my basic exercises I do every time. Was what you saw now. Whew. If you don't have a rope, let me show you something. I want to bring this back up. All right. And we're going to put the other one on. Oh, too light. Go to your heavy weight. You want to go to 67.5. Come on down. I'm going to rotate and then drop. And these right here are nice too, if you did not have what I had. You'll be able to separate these, expanding your arms far and wide. You also use these for my rows, especially when I didn't have those yet. So you get the drift. So you'll be able to rows with those as well. All right. What else do we got? That's all I want to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do another one of these guys. This is actually the smaller one, but same thing, because I want to do more lat downs and another pull down. You guys can go ahead and review everything and skip, go back, pause, and start your exercises again. I am going to be doing the same routine as I am again, and I'm going to do my second set. I guess you guys don't probably want to see that. So thank you for watching, and subscribe, like it, share it, all of this, you know, because I'm going to be adding more things. This was my cable machine workout. I'm glad that you guys hopefully liked it, you know, and what to do with the whole weight system. Make sure you row and just till you burn. Time yourself if you need to. I would suggest that, especially first time working out. That way you're always using the timer instead of the count. All right, which is a lot easier to do. All right, because people forget to count. Like, oh crap, where was I? Trust me, I've done it. You notice tonight, done it most of the time. I just messed up on my counts, and it's always good to go by the amount of time you do. All right, make sure you use the weights appropriately. Start off with a warm-up weight, and then on your next set, when you do it, put it at a heavier weight and see if that works out for you. If it is too much, drop it down. You know, drop it down a weight. All right, and then work out, time yourself, and row on the cable machines. These are the workouts. You can find, you know, their stuff that they have at the gyms. But like I said, I prefer these because they allow me to have perpetual motion, and that is what you want: proper perpetual motion on the machines here. So thank you guys for watching, and please, you know, hit the like button and comment below on what you think. I leave my comments open, and to get feedback as well. And I know my videos are long, but it's also about learning experiences for the first time. Make sure you pause through them and, complete the workout and then go on again. All right. Thank you and appreciate it. And enjoy your workouts.